For 20 years, you've trusted us to reinvent the standard in sports nutrition products. We don't plan on stopping, just like you.
We just want to see the biggest, baddest, most impressive people up there. That's what that division is for. The division is not, oh, we want to see more aesthetic. Well, you're in the wrong division for that. Why is women's physique making more money than us? Why is bikini making more money than us? And I'm not saying we should make more money than them, but what, we can't be even with them? So they got 30 men's physique shows, but only 10 bodybuilding shows. Wait a minute, so we're bringing all this money and then bodybuilding is getting all the money though?
What do you think of the New York Pro that just happened?
I think it probably was one of the best New York Pros in a while. Might even been the best. The competition was high. In every division, there was 2-3 guys in each class besides, in my opinion, besides men's physique, because to me, Raymond was the clear-cut winner of that one. But in all the other divisions, there's 2-3 people who could have won each class. When you went into that show and you see first call out in the open, Nathan and Juan Morel just jump off the screen to you. Like, you're looking and you're like, whoa. Those guys jump off the stage. But that's not to say Josh didn't look good. That's not to say that John De La Rosa didn't look good. Them guys looked good. But they just were missing that extra turn up that those two weren't. But the divisions were close, man. It was close. 212, it was close. Even classic, like the dude Divine, he got second at Pittsburgh to Mr. Proper.
Yep.
Even he came back. Now he wasn't as sharp as he was at Pittsburgh. And he looked great still. But dude, like, I don't know where Regan came from. And he had to drop like 20 pounds in like less than a week when he got here. I don't even know how they pulled that part off. Like, I was asking him in an interview, I'm like, how the hell did you make weight? Like, what were you before you got on the plane? He said 240 pounds. I was like, what? And what'd you weigh in at? 222. So you had to lose 18 pounds in 4 days? He's like, dude, I was doing cardio, eating low calories. I'm in doubles hoodies all day. Like, I know it was probably grueling for him, but if it's something you really desire, it's just getting the work done. The motions are the motions. We just got to go through it.
So Mr. Proper jumped into 212 suddenly, from Classic to 212. What did you think about that move?
I think he should have stayed in Classic. In my opinion, 212 is bodybuilding for 5, 6, and under bodybuilders. And the reason why is someone like Mr. Proper, who's taller, can never put on the same size kind of girth that someone like Flex Lewis at 5'5", 5'6" can. If you look at first call out in the 212, they're all the same height. They're all about 5'4", 5'6". No one is over that. Why? Because you can't put on the same amount of girth. And when you're standing next to Flex and these guys just look like tanks next to you. So if you're over 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", you're an open bodybuilder to me. You don't have a choice. You're an open bodybuilder. Even look at Regan, right? Regan has a dope physique. Regan can't go compete in 212. He doesn't have, at his height, them dudes are just gonna outmass him on such a smaller frame. So I think Mr. Proper should have stayed in Classic. And I guess they went to 212 because he's got a crazy outside quad sweep, which you don't need for Classic. You can have it for Classic, but you don't need it for Classic. But it looks dope at 212. But I guess the results in the show show you that it wasn't division for him.
How do you feel about men's open? Because on one hand, they say it's still the most popular division there is. On the other hand, it gets the most criticism because people say they're too bloated, too big, too out of shape, whatever. But so it's like, a double-edged sword. How do you feel about it?
You have to appreciate it for what it is. It's impressive. We just want to see the biggest, baddest, most impressive people up there. That's what that division is for. The division is not, oh, we want to see more aesthetic. Well, you're in the wrong division for that. Oh, they got bubble guts. Well, guess what? Even classic physique and men's physique guys got bubble guts if you ate 1,000 grams of carbs yesterday and your body's still processing them and you're sitting there relaxed in a pose. When these guys are going through their poses, they're controlling their guts. Phil Heath had a hernia last year, and he had one of the best waists on the stage. I appreciate the open, man. And to me, bodybuilding is still king. I think men's physique should get more of the revenue because we do put we. If you go look at an amateur NPC show, there's way more men's physique competitors than bodybuilders. So why is the discrepancy so far? I understand that bodybuilding is king, but we're putting butts in the seats, and we're putting competitors that are paying sanction fee registration fees that are bringing money to the shows.
That for sure, but what do you think your division puts actual people in the seats to watch?
Yes. At the expo, there was a mass hysteria crowd for men's physique. You're watching it through the day. Oh, bikini goes up, the couple people watch, prejudging. Oh, women's physique goes up, couple people watch. When they announced men's physique was coming up, it was a going nuts crowd, but this is the part that I get, it's still business. So the reason why they can't put us on the main stage is because they still need somebody on the expo stage to draw the crowd there. So I get it, it's business. But I think the revenue should get shared a little bit more. What we're getting paid compared to what women's, why is women's physique making more money than us? Why is bikini making more money than us? And I'm not saying we should make more money than them, but what, we can't be even with them? And then compared to what bodybuilding gets paid, like, what Phil get?
It's a fraction.
What Phil get? Almost $500,000. And then let's take it to the math now, right? Now, I would say you should take a percentage of money from each person, and then you kick it down into the pool. And then when you kick it down to the pool, then you redistribute it. So, say Phil got $450K, right? Now, the difference between $400K and $450K, Phil doesn't feel that in his pocket at all. You don't feel it. But guess what? If you're paying us $18,000 and you go up to $35,000, we feel that.
Oh, yeah. It's a big difference.
And it's all percentages, is because it comes down to the percentages. You don't feel it when the percentage is so small. But when you're adding that kind of value to a lower percentage, you feel that in your pocket.
Does that frustrate you?
To a certain extent, yes. And then you got this too. Like at the pro shows, we get paid the least amount. But yet we have the most shows. And the reason why we have the most shows, us in bikini, is because the sanction fees are lower for us. So the open bodybuilding at all these shows, because the promoters don't want to pay the purses, and the promoters also don't want to pay the sanction fees. So they got 30 men's physique shows, but only 10 bodybuilding shows. Wait a minute, so we're bringing all this money and then bodybuilding is getting all the money though? And I'm not saying they shouldn't get paid more, because I think bodybuilding is still king in my eyes. They should get paid more, but the gap's got to close a little. Gap's got to close. Well, we're getting paid 18 grand for first place at the Olympia, and bodybuilding getting paid 450K.
What about classic? You know how much they get paid?
They got paid the same thing as us. And then women's physique and bikini got $35,000 for first place. Oh. And like I told you, I got a bachelor's in finance, so the money I pay attention. Like I'm hawking the money. Like I'm like, what's going on? Like I'm paying attention to the money really closely. I'm not telling them to give us, pay us $100K now. No, I'm saying, just redistribute a little bit. We could feel like you can make us feel a little better in our pocket.
Right.
And they can make it happen.
Maybe you should say that.
It's a long conversation that I got to go in there with PowerPoints and put, because it's something that you have to show them visually. So I'm gonna have to go bring a whiteboard in there and show them how you redistribute it and how people wouldn't feel it, but we would. The open guys and the 212 guys wouldn't feel like you took money out of their pocket, because you can take such a small percentage from them that they don't really feel it. But when you add it to ours, we do.
Right. It's a whole different thing. So does that mean now you have to work harder outside of bodybuilding to make up for that money? Like I'm talking about social media, endorsements, whatever else.
I'm on salary from 3 companies, and I'm working on a new supplement deal now. But yes, you gotta hustle. You gotta hustle. The money's not on the stage.
Is that discrepancy also kind of trickles into endorsements as well? Like, would you get less than a bodybuilder, like open men's bodybuilder?
Supplement deals, yes, but the rest of them, no, because it's all about your influence. So, all right, you might have anybody, like, you could take an open bodybuilder, but he might only have 60K followers on IG.
Right.
And yeah, he might be great at open bodybuilding, but he's not great at branding himself. Now you might have someone who doesn't compete at all, but's in fitness and got 800K followers. They're making more money off their platform than he is. There's plenty of people on IG making upwards of millions of dollars a year just because they're their platform. An endorser will pay you a certain amount of money per post or per this or per that, because they know what the return on the investment is going to be just because of your platform.
What would be more important, then, in your opinion, to build social media following or to win contests?
Oh, I have to be Mr. Olympia. That is my number one goal.
No matter
That's
what
my
that is.
mountain. That's my mountain. The social media and all that is secondary to me. My mountain is being Mr. Olympia. And then after I climb that mountain, I got to look around for a new mountain to climb, because when I'm at the mountain, at the top of the mountain, it's not time to exhale. It's time to look around like, that one's bigger. Let's go get that one now.
I heard this year Jeremy is not competing at Olympia. Have you heard about that?
So the word through the grapevine goes, and there's credible people saying it. Like, it's not like, oh, you're getting it from some rinky-dink Joe Schmo. Like, there's credible people saying it.
How does that make you feel? Is it more exciting because now you've got a
No.
chance, or are you
No.
upset because you want to beat him
Look, say I do win, right? It's not gonna feel the same.
if he's not there?
I won't lie to you. You still didn't beat him, so now you're walking around and everyone's gonna say after the show, oh, you still didn't beat Jeremy. Oh, you still didn't beat Jeremy. But guess what? Inside you feel the same way. Yo, there's still this fucking guy out here, man. Still didn't beat him yet. So now I still gotta wait a whole nother year. It's a great accomplishment either way, but it's not gonna taste the same. It's just not. And anybody who thinks it does taste the same, you're not that competitive. You gotta beat the man to beat a man.
Are you confident you can beat him?
Yeah, oh yeah. I think even if he was at 100 this year, I might have had him. And he's a great competitor, man. Champ's my guy, man. I talk to him weekly. My guy. But I've been closing that gap. I've been closing the gap. I've been working hard out here. But we just see where the chips fall, man. You never know. Nothing's guaranteed out here. We just see how they fall, man. I put the work in. It's up to the judges to determine everything else.